Take a cold, hard look at this pixel. A tiny, flickering speck of dust suspended in a sunbeam, lost in a vast, empty gallery of shadows. For decades, we have been fed a romantic narrative about this image. We were told it's a miracle, a testament to our uniqueness, and a symbol of hope. But that is a carefully crafted illusion designed to keep our collective sanity intact. What you are actually looking at is the ultimate cosmic prison. This that isn't a sign of our importance. It is a mathematical measurement of our absolute insignificance. Beyond this microscopic blue border, there is nothing but trillions of miles of lethal vacuum, scorching radiation, and the crushing weight of absolute zero. We are not explorers of the infinite. We are captives on a single grain of sand in a desert, so vast it doesn't even know we exist. If this speck were to vanish in the next heartbeat, if a wandering black hole, a solar superflare, or a silent gamma ray burst were to erase it, the universe wouldn't even record the event. No bells will toll in the stars. No rescue mission is coming from the void. There are no gods watching from the shadows with a backup plan. Today, we peel back the skin of romanticism to see the terrifying anatomy of the pale blue dot. We are not the masters of anything. We are just accidental survivors clinging to a dying rock. In February 1990, as Voyager 1 reached the freezing, lonely edge of our solar system, 6 billion kilometers away, it turned its lens back for one final look. What it captured wasn't a world of soaring mountains, vast empires, or sparkling oceans. It captured a glitch. A single, pale pixel caught in a ray of scattered sunlight. Think about the brutal geometry of that loneliness. Within that point of light, every war ever fought for a scrap of land, every king who claimed glory, every mother's prayer, and every dream ever dreamt exists in a space smaller than the tip of a needle. But look at the darkness surrounding it. Between us and the nearest possible refuge, there's a gap so incomprehensible that our biological brains physically cannot process the scale. We are an island in an ocean that has no shores, no lighthouse, and no rescue ships. We like to pretend that space is a frontier to be conquered. But from this distance, space is revealed for what it truly is, an impenetrable wall that keeps us isolated in a silent, uncaring museum of dead worlds. The most uncomfortable truth about our existence isn't that the universe is actively hostile. Hostility implies that we are noticed. The truth is far worse. The universe is utterly indifferent. It didn't pause when Mars' core died and its atmosphere was stripped into the night. It didn't mourn when Venus turned into a toxic, crushing furnace. The stars didn't stop burning, and the galaxies didn't stop spinning when those worlds lost their chance at life. We are living on a borrowed, fragile timeline that we mistakenly call permanence. The magnetic shield that guards us and the thin layer of air we breathe are not rights. They are temporary planetary anomalies. We are a biological accident happening on a microscopic stage, surrounded by an audience of trillions of dead stars and empty galaxies. The universe isn't watching our progress with bated breath. It isn't rooting for our survival. It is simply waiting for the light on this tiny dot to eventually, inevitably, go out. When you observe our world from this cosmic distance, human ego doesn't just look small, it looks pathetic. Our borders, our religions, our political ideologies, and our endless, bloody conflicts are nothing more than microscopic ripples on a dust mote. We spend our short, fleeting lives trying to be someone, trying to leave a mark. But in the grand, cold calculation of the cosmos, humanity is less than a rounding error in a ledger of infinity. This realization isn't meant to be a comfort. It's meant to heighten the stakes to a level of absolute terror. If we destroy this dot, if we fail to protect our shield, or if we poison our only air, there's nowhere else to go. No one is coming to open a door for us. The crushing silence of the universe is the only thing that will answer our final collective scream. We are alone in the dark, and the dark is much larger than we ever dared to imagine. The pale blue dot isn't a promise of a grand future among the stars. It is a haunting reminder of how lucky we have been, and how rapidly that luck is evaporating. Tonight, when you look up at the sky, don't look for the stars. Look for the vast, black emptiness between them. That is the true face of the universe, and that is where we really live. Stay curious. Stay careful. This is Cosmos Protocol.